Hi, are you still finding yourself? Are you still wondering what you want to do with your life? Have you discovered out? I want to look at that because this is a thing that never comes to an end. It is a question that you ask yourself every other day. What do I want to do with my life? What was I meant to do with this life that I was given? Why am I on earth? What did I come here to do? What's my purpose? And I've been there. I have self-searched. I have asked questions. I have had my doubts. But at least now I feel like I'm finding my purpose. I'm finding my direction. And that is why I think the following will help you. The following few points that I have gone through, questions that I've asked myself, things that I've sat down in the middle of the night to try and think and figure out, it could be of help to you. So that is why I want us to talk in this video. So the first thing that I think you need to do if you are trying to find what you want to do with your life is self-search. What do I mean by self-search? And specifically when it comes to your job, your career, your money-making process or system. I'm talking about self-reflection, self-realization. Like, ask yourself questions. What do you want to do with yourself, with your career? What direction do you want to take? Now, the problem with this thing is that nobody is going to tell you. Nobody has the answers. You are the only person with the answers. So it is time you get up, read yourself, listen to yourself, find out yourself, find your inner voices, come into an agreement with yourself, listen to yourself until now you can be able to find out that sweet spot. Now, a few questions that can help you realize these things from yourself is one, what do I love to do? What do I love to do? Like, unapenda kufanya nini? So, this means, by this I mean hobbies. What do you do easily? Like, what do you enjoy doing? Passions, hobbies. What are these things that you love to do? Think, have a seat, like have a list of all these things that you do. Okay? And you love doing, things you love doing. Whether they can be able to make money or you cannot be able to monetize them, write them down. Make a list of all the things that you love to do. The other one is, what are you good at? What do the people tell you you're good at? What are you good at naturally? Like, personally, I just realized, not very long time ago, that I love to speak. You know, a long time ago, I thought I was shy. I thought I didn't want to speak to people. But now I've realized that one has been hidden, or that void, that thing in me has been so tormented, so depressed by other things, other beliefs, you know, limiting beliefs, things that happened in the past that I've never forgiven myself. But then, after a thorough self-search, I realized I love to speak to people, to strangers. I love to have deep conversations, not just the ordinary light. I want to have deep conversations with people. So, what are you good at? That is something I love. What am I good at? Am I good at convincing people? Am I good at sales? Am I good at organizing the office, organizing my things? What are you good at? Like something that people have told you, and by the way, unajua kufanya hivi, like unajua kupika vizuri, things that you are good at. Things that people have come to you for help. Cooking is not my thing as per se. So there is those people that I know cook very well, and I would want to go to them so that they can cook with me and tell me where I need to improve such. What do people come to you for help? What do they come for? The other one is figure out what the world needs. For example, at the time of pandemic, some of the needs that were there are like things to like the mask, the PPEs. We need a vaccine. People have realized that businesses is not going to be done the way it was done initially before the pandemic. So many businesses now have gone online. They are doing their marketing on Facebook, on Instagram, on other social media platforms. So there's a need for people who are good in social media marketing those businesses that are not necessarily doing very well in the market. So that is a need. The world needs people who are good in social media and good in marketing and stuff like those ones. Okay? The world needs, like, of now we can say people have realized where I have been not really been managing my finances well. People now want to manage their monies better than they used to do before the COVID. So that is a need. The world needs that. The world needs economies to be revived. Okay? The other thing is, what can you be paid for? What is that thing that you can do that somebody can pay you for? For example, the world needs people who can do social media marketing. Do you have skills, or can you be able to provide that skill? Can you be able to provide that service? Now, if you find one thing that revolves around those 4 questions, what do you love? What are you good at? What the world needs, and what you can get paid for? Can you make it? Can you monetize it? Then you have your sweet spot, and that is definitely something that you're going to enjoy doing, because something you love, something you're good at, something that the world needs, meaning there's a market for it and people are willing to pay for it. So figure out, you're not going to get it over the first time. You don't get it first time, you will not get it. You need to do it again and again. When you're feeling motivated, sit down, look at these things. Look at your past. What have you been doing? What are the instances when you felt really nice? Look at your life, like self-search, and realize these things. Now, when you get to that sweet spot, when you get to that one thing that the world needs, that people are willing to pay for, you love it and you're good at it, boom, you already know what you want to do with the rest of your life. Something that is going to bring you happiness, something that you're going to be happy doing. That is just one, self-realization. The other one is self-discovery. You need to explore yourself. Like we have said, that is one thing that you can do to explore yourself. You need to read more. You need to watch more videos. You need to listen to more people, like discover other things. Maybe you have not realized what you want to do with your life because you've not been exposed to it. Right now we have the internet. You can be able to go and see business ideas. What are people in America of our age doing? How are they doing these things? Maybe you find something you've never even thought about, because we can be limited by our exposure. Here in Kenya, what have you been exposed to? All in your village, in your town, what have you been exposed to? Because if you find people selling watu wanauza mtush, wengine wanauza mango mpya, cereal, so you have a limited exposure of ideas and business ideas and things like those. So figure out, explore. Maybe you might find people who are doing gold mine, and or you find people who are making money on the website, maybe writing books. You didn't know it is possible, but now you have been exposed to that. Now you know. It's like another window has been opened in your mind. Now maybe you find, I'm even passionate about this thing. Let me just go ahead. Okay, so get as exposed as possible. And now we have the internet. A little bit expensive, but it is worth. Listen to people, learn online, learn. If you feel like you want to draw, learn how to draw and be the best person when it comes to drawing. The other thing that you need to be mindful of if you're trying to discover what you want to do with your life is trying to look out and see what gets you into the flow. Like, what is that one thing that the moment you start doing, you can do it forever? Like, you do not even realize it's time to eat. You don't realize that you have been doing that thing for 2 hours. Like for me, it's having these talks. I think now YouTube for me is that thing that the moment I start recording, I feel initially, before I even record, I don't even know what I want to say. Maybe I just have an idea, but the moment I get into the situation, I find it a flow. I find it, I can even make 3-4 videos in a day, because the moment I start, I get there. Like, I have that energy. Like, I don't have to struggle to make these things. So now that is a flow. It's something that I flow in when I'm there. The other thing that you need to look for is to have your goals, your dreams. Try and dream big. Try and have goals. Like, for example, it could be 5 years. Think about what you could do in 5 years. Okay, be realistic. Now, if you have that goal that you always wanted to achieve, it is very vivid. You can feel it in your body. You can emotionalize it. You can visualize it, picturize it. Now, then, coming back from the goal downwards or backwards, you'll be able to plan out, or you're going to find other ways. Because of course, if your goal, you know where you want to go or why you want to do this thing. Maybe you want to own a house at 30, for example. Then you're going to come back, like plan backward and see exactly what can I do. Now the mind has a big thing it wants to achieve. It can be able to explore other things outside of what you're doing. So you say you are into sales, maybe insurance, real estate, whatever you're selling. Now, if you have a very big goal that is vivid, that you feel it, that is emotional, the moment you think about that, you just feel like it has come true, then the mind, of course, has to find ways to make sure it achieves that. So that way you force the mind to look out and see how it will be able to, in the process of finding out and the process of the mind trying to figure out how, you might find your reason, you might find your purpose, you might find what and why or where you want the rest of your life to follow or to go. Okay, so goals can also help you realize what you want to do with your life. The other one is dreaming, meditating, like shutting down your mind. Like, meditate. I think that's the easiest thing I can say. Have a 20 or even 10 minutes of mind shutting. Like, just be in the situation. Just stop thinking about what is happening outside. Stop thinking about what is surrounding you, the situations that are around you, joblessness, brokenness, business not picking up, deals not coming into terms. Just forget about that for a minute. Just breathe in, breathe out, and just listen. Just listen. Maybe meditate or dream. Just have that moment of silence in your mind. These ones are going to really, really help you when you now thinking. Like, it brings down, it calms your mind. It slows down your mind. You know, the mind can be very fast and leave us behind. So you need to be together. Like, you're doing that, you like, hey, slow down. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you meditate, let me know down in the comment section how you find it. Is it weird? Is it a good practice for you? Do you meditate? If you don't, why? But till next video, keep safe, and I'll see you there. Subscribe to my channel, hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.